Okay. We do manual parsing because a little bit of extra typing is, in my mind, worth the lack of complexity, that doing something more generic would mean. It does mean that we have to do a little bit of work here, though. So we expect this thing to be an object. We have all of these guys are just field names in the JSON itself. So I think that we can do field enum dish ingredient. So we try to like turn this thing into a key that we can switch on, and then we need to like write down the things that we care about. So quantity. I wonder if it's worth like. I wonder if you could build like create some sort of like fancy struct that's like that does this part automatically. Like, because what are we doing here? We're kind of like mirroring. We're like mirroring another struct, right? Yeah, it would be kind of nice if like I didn't have to type this, then this, and then go in here and go like if we see ID, I guess here you kind of have to. Actually, we have like kind of a generic next as function here. So there's probably something where you could do where you had like inline else with like the tag, and you could do like builder, like field builder t is equal to try lexer next as. Oh yeah, there's something here like type of field builder t or something. You know what I mean? Like something that's like get me the type of this thing. And then here, if there's like specific parsing that we want to do, we can do that by like overriding like unit, right? That seems like it could work. I'm curious to try that actually. You meant field type? Probably. I didn't know that existed. Yeah, let's try that. I'm curious. So like, like nullable. We create like a nullable version of some type, right? Yeah. And this returns a new type. And we probably do like something where you have like type info of t. We probably are assuming this is a struct for now. So can we just like return just compile error? Nullable only supports structs. And here we just go over like ti. I guess we do this. Can you do this? Does this work in the like with non non-optional types? That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if this works. It wouldn't shock me if it did. It also wouldn't shock me if it didn't. He's not that mad, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so there's some like struct info. And he's not auto-completing, which makes me concerned. Yeah, I would think that this doesn't work. Let's see if this fixes. Yeah, this is fixing autocomplete, so I suspect that that wasn't valid. I suspect it will panic, which will compile error. Yeah. But the error is not as nice. I like human readable string here. Okay. So what are we doing here? I guess we're making like a new list of fields, because what we're gonna end up doing at the end here is returning like a type. And this thing, like, takes like its own type info. So I think we're supposed to do like struct equals this. And I guess we can just kind of see how this falls over. Okay, so let's make this compile for a second. And let's just do like builder like is nullable dish ingredient. Maybe like this? Right, that doesn't seem crazy. And then this is gonna freak the fuck out about something. What the fuck? This is a struct, no? Can we get like something a little bigger? Unreachable. Hello? What the fuck? Okay, let's just do this for a second. Try to like force it to compile. That's crazy. Why is this compiling? Do I not have to like fill in this shit? I thought for sure I did. What if we do this? Oh, I guess we're never calling this function, which would do it. Dish ingredients is a list of dish ingredient. And then here we need to like call the parse function, right? So we'll do this for now. This is not right, but whatever. There we go. Now he's mad, just like I want him to. Okay, layout is auto or something. Does he like that? Fields. We're gonna construct this. Decals, you're not allowed to add anything this way. And is tuple is probably false. Is tuple. Okay. Hype. So now he says there's no field ID. So we need to like match all of the fields here. So we need to go like var outfields, I guess, is like, what is the type of this? Struct field. So this is gonna be like fields len like struct field, right? And I guess we just have to convert each of these to like an optional, right? So outfields, can we go like infield, outfield, like this? Then can we go like outfield is equal to infield, except outfield. I guess we kind of want to make this thing from scratch, maybe, actually. So type is gonna be like, do we need to construct a new type again here? Where it's like optional, you know, optional equals infield dot type or something? That feels kind of, oh, like this here. Okay. Now he's mad about, maybe like this. Okay, missing struct field name. Easy. Just copy the name of the input. Hello? Oh, it's here. Default value pointer. So this guy is Whoa. So they like take the pointer and cast it to this thing. So if we want this to be null, I guess we have like out type, optional type is like this, right? And then we need to like put the default value somewhere that can be referenced, right? So I guess that means that we have like const default is like a comp time. Can we say comp time null here to make sure it's like there at compile time? Then we can like reference this. That doesn't seem crazy. Is comp time false? Okay. Alignment, can we just do like default? Nice. Nope. Can we just... Whoa. How am I supposed to know the alignment? I guess it's just like a line of opt, right? Okay. He still thinks there's no... Oh, because we need to put this as outfield now. Zuh. Maybe an ampersand? Okay, we're close. Comp time dereference requires I64 to have well-defined layout. Does it not? Type of field would be double question mark, so you need to actually specify you want one null. Not sure. Comp time dereference requires this to have a well-defined layout. What if we just write 8 here? Does that change anything? No. Interesting. I feel like I haven't done anything crazy wrong here. Oh, comp time null is not well defined. So you're saying I do this, and this is like a... Oh, yeah, I'm a dumbass. This needs to be an opt here. Yeah. So the type here was not perfect. I was using this because this default has no like type associated with it. So here we need to make sure it's an opt, and then here I'm saying make sure that we like have like an address of null to reference right now. I think that makes sense. Okay, so now we can write try here. And then dish ingredients is equal to undefined or something. I don't really care right now. I just want to make sure this compiles. Hype, okay. So that's kind of cool. So now we have this, and I wonder if we could do like inline else or switch key and do something like unit. We need to do something special, but otherwise we're kind of chill. So here we should be able to do like field builder t is equal to null or something. Let's just see if that does what I want so far. Expected this, found that. Do you do like this, maybe? Okay. That's going somewhere. So try Lexer next as with field type I guess on the like dish ingredient with tag name t. Okay. Expected 2 arguments. Oh, right. This next as needs an allocator. Sure. And actually here we can use like like heap failing. Do they have like a? I guess we have one in ours. So I think we don't need one here. But the interface requires it. Because the reason that we need to allocate here is sometimes field like names have escaped quotes in them, and to turn those into a string we need to copy. But in this scenario we don't need to. I guess we are always doing string copies, which is weird. Okay, fuck it. Then I guess we do need a real allocator. I guess maybe that's silly, but whatever. We could choose to not make that decision another time, but fuck it, we can just copy it. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. And then this guy's gonna be mad that I need to pass this in here. Okay. On dish added, we probably new dish goes here, and this just gets kind of like this is temporary. Okay. So can we need to do like turn all of these into like the original type. So like nullable to real. Unnullable. Unwrap nullable. Yeah, sure. And since this is like a generated type, we don't have like the ability to, I think, like inject like constants and stuff into his namespace or anything, right? We can't be like, we can't be like a nullable. We can't do like this, right? Because like there's no way we can put like a const t inside. But I guess here we just define the type here. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? I don't know of a better way here. So I guess we'll just do it this way for now. Right, so then we can go like, inline for fields in T, I guess. What I missed? What do you want to write? I would be nice if you could do like type of nullable dot t or something, right? And keep like the inner type like preserved as like a part of this guy. But because I'm generating this, I think I can't. I don't think it works that way. So we'll just pass in the type by hand. That's fine. Nothing in the world. So I guess it's like field of like ret is a t undefined. Why can't you? Just because I don't think like this type interface gives you a way to do the equivalent of like const t is something, You can't like as far as I can tell, there's no part of that interface that lets that happen. You can return a struct n with an n nullable inside and add all declarations you want in struct. Nullable will be generated. Yeah, true. But then you lose like this, right? Like that means that all of the fields of the nullable are kind of like one level deeper, which maybe is fine. But this is, I think that I'd rather do it this way. Or else return error missing field. I don't know this language. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Sure. So then we can just go like return unwrap nullable dish ingredient builder or something. Not incredibly crazy. I mean, this is one hell of a line of code. That is a disaster that would be nice to like try to improve in some way. I guess like, this is also not working, so return ret. And for now, let's just do this. We should probably support, like, you could do something like, if this thing is already optional, then leave it as is. Yeah, there's something there so that I could just, like, do this and have everything just work. But for now, let's just, we'll just do this. Builder unit is equal to mass, and then do fix me. But this should let us just figure out if, like, this overall concept works. Okay, so we've kind of fucked up here. This guy needs to be parsed as a list of dish ingredients, so this should actually be, dish ingredients is equal to Lexer parse list of dish ingredient with, like, dish ingredient parse context. Not optional, but with default fields. If no field is provided, it will be used, and optionals can be a subset of it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Was all this just to check if fields are present? If so, next time I should just try with enum set instead. But it's not just that fields are set, it's that we need somewhere to store the result as well. So you're saying instead of doing this, you think it's better to do like res is equal to a dish ingredient of undefined with like set is stood meta, like, what did you say this was? Like enums enum set. You're saying do this. And then in each of these branches, you just do like set is, yeah, I mean, that's not crazy either, I guess. Yeah. Let's see, maybe this is just nicer. So there's probably like init empty or something, right? So you're saying here you just do like set dot insert t, and then here it's like if here you would need to like check which elements need to be set, which is kind of interesting, right? Like if we have some that we're willing to like default out, yeah, you need like, you would need to like almost loop over each field and check if there are default values or something. I'm not really sure I like this better. I think that it works in the case where you want everything directly. But I guess this is kind of nice too because you can pack. It is like slightly more like memory efficient. Not that it matters. And there is like less complexity probably by default here. Well, unless like enum set is complicated. Probably, yeah, it's probably like less complicated than this. I'm leaning towards this way still. Actually, I'll be honest. I'm leaning towards it, but I think that you're not like that. You're not really wrong, right? It's just a slight preference thing that I think I'd rather have this. Yeah, so I guess if we do this, what we can do is, for now, just to get things working, we can do, like, builder, it's fine, it's fine. It is fine. Let's just keep going. Okay. So I think that this needs an allocator as well for parse list. 1, 2, 3 parameters. Okay. And then this guy, we can get the same treatment in a minute. Let's just see how fucking broken it is first, though. This guy needs this. Ingredient, parse, context. And I guess this guy needs an allocator. And pub function parse that returns a dish ingredient. He takes in the lexer. There is an iterator you can complement. First complement, then iterator. Not sure I understand what you mean there. Not sure I understand. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Then this guy needs like this. Okay. I mean, that's not great, but it's fine. Okay, I guess let's just see if this parses. Who is fucking parsing meal dish? On meal. Let's do a print here, I guess. And let's just see what comes out. Missing field, and then we need our backtracing thing. Return error hook is common, or WSR. Return error hook. You can complement to get which fields are missing, then iterate them. Ah, I see. Why is this not backtracing? Yeah, something's wrong here. Am I not using my modded Zig? Is this the wrong thing? Oh, this is the wrong... We can't do this here, that's why. This needs to be in meal Zig. My bad. Better! Okay! So on meal dish parse. Can we open this in Chrome? To get some better things. I have an example here. Might as well look. So here you're probably going to like, yeah, you've got like a complement and then iterate, and you iterate over them. I see. And so you can say like, you can look at these ones then and check if they're okay or not. Which is like, yeah, sure. Not crazy. I guess that's not crazy. What did I was trying to get Chromium here. So that I could look at the actual backtrace. 138. Dish ingredients not there. Really? Meal, dish. Oh, is it just ingredients? Might be. Okay, so now we are at dish ingredient parse 74. And here he's like, what the fuck? So here we're doing parse me a list of dish ingredients. These guys are coming in here. Can we look at what's in here? What the fuck? Lexer content from Lexer index onwards. What the fuck is in here? That seems like it's an object key, no? ID? That looks like a key to me. Oh, wait, he's mad here. Wait. 75. Yeah, he's freaking out here. Oh, we're probably actually getting through a bunch of it, right? So it's probably here. We forgot to do, like, Lexer discard value when we weren't using it. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this seems to parse, which is kind of hype. And all of this was just so that I didn't have to fucking throw more things here, which seems kind of bad. But there is like a generic function here almost. Almost. It's like you need like custom things to inject here. Right? For like the things that you want to parse kind of like specially. But then otherwise, there is like something generic here. You could do like, yeah, we're so close. We're so close. If this guy turns into a member of Lexer. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. JSON Zig. I don't know if this needs to be public right now. But we go in here and we say Lexer or JSON Zig. We have like parse list. Can we do like parse object? So we take in like self as a Lexer, the type here, and then like a parse context. Okay? And then all we have to do here, we'll name this Lexer so that the fucking everything kind of works. Everywhere we say dish ingredient, we turn into T. Oh, wait, yeah, this is hype, okay? And then here we just go like context parse. What does this return? field item or something? And can we do like field builder? I wonder if you could do something like this. I guess it's actually like this. Hold on, hold on. Okay, so this like makes a branch for each type and then says parse this thing. You could even do something else. You could say like if context like custom parse key, like else do this or something. There's something here where we can say only go to like our parse function for like specific fields. There's definitely something here. I like we're so fucking close. Yeah, there's something here where this tag is like compile time at this point. So this basically gets like inlined. And then this just returns the result. There's something there. I don't know if that like works well. Right? And then you can do like oh, there's something here where you yeah, else we do this like bullshit. And I guess that means that like this context could be null or void. Yeah. So maybe it's like a if has decal parse so that we can just kind of pass in a null context if we feel like it. If this, okay. Then we kind of like continue here so that we can do our other shit here. Ooh, there's something there. Something there. Very unsure. Very unsure, but not fully against it. Okay. So then all we would have to do is like inject our special handling for the unit type here. So this becomes like dish ingredient. This guy becomes dish ingredient list parse context, I guess. Okay. And this is like now like this. And what we're trying to get out of this guy, I guess, is like a function parse, which takes in like a comp time tag, which is like I don't know yet. Some sort of like key thing, right? And then the lexer. Right? And this returns a dish. This returns. I guess it depends on the type of tag. So it's like this needs like a return type. Field type? Dish ingredient tag name tag? Is that crazy? That feels kind of fucking crazy. But, like, maybe. I guess that is kind of what we're returning, right? Right? And then we have, like, a comp time switch on tag? Jesus Christ, dude. What a disaster. Uh... I guess this is, like this. Okay. Return mass, and here we need to like do like try Lexer discard value. That's what we were doing before. Okay. Expected this. Okay. So now this guy just becomes like Lexer parse object of dish ingredient with dish ingredient parse context? I fucking guess? I don't fucking know, man. Sure. Fuck it, I don't know. Uh... unhandled type here. So we support int bool and string. So which one of these guys did he not get? He must be seeing unit here, which means like this next as is not getting compiled out like I want it to, right? I was hoping, yeah, see he can't generically handle the unit type. I was hoping that here we would like it would know not to do that. Is kind of what I was hoping. Because we know, like, because unit is comp time guaranteed to be handled here, which means that, like, in the Lexer, the branch there is, like, guaranteed to be taken, right? Like, we're guaranteed not to call this because CTX parse is supposed to return something. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. Where was this? This was in data zig, meal data. So this is supposed to take in like a self just in case. Okay. Function called at runtime cannot return value at comp time. Oh, I've seen this one before. Yeah, there's like some bullshit here. But I can't remember what it is. I can't remember. There's a trick here. But that doesn't even fix this part. This doesn't fix this part. So we need some way to be like to guarantee that this isn't called. Might be missing a comp time here. But like the function itself, like the Lexer part is runtime, but like the switch resolution should be comp time is kind of what I was hoping for. But I guess maybe it just doesn't work that way. It might not. It might not. Yeah, so we need some way to force this to resolve at comp time so that we know that this, like, depending on the type. So I guess you could do this. is like handles tag, right? Which isn't like great, but is fine. Right. This at least gets us out of there. You know? Because then you can do, like, if, handles tag T, we do this, else we do this, and then this can be, like, comp time here, right? And then hopefully this won't get called if we see unit anymore. Then this is no longer if, this is like this. We assign to the builder tag name T just equals this thing directly. Yeah. He's probably mad because this wasn't compiled. Okay, so that compiles, which is pretty fucking sick. This thing shouldn't return null anymore. This should be else compile error, right? Fail, like, you know, handles tag switching incorrectly. Yeah, I mean, that's not awful. The question is now, is this better than writing the, like, just, like, raw dogging the object parsing every time ourselves? Maybe. This is insane. This is like a shit. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to write this. Like, just copy paste it, I guess. Right? Like, this is insane. This is an insane function signature. Okay, so if we didn't have unit in here, and we just pass void, would that work? We do need to do if has decal type of CTX handles tag and this. Whoa, what? I guess we need to, like, fully, you would have to get even crazier here. If CTX is not equal to, you know, type of CTX is not equal to void and this, like, there's some sort of, like, bullshit there. So now you can throw in a null context and that's fine. And then we can also still huck in our dish ingredient parse context. Now what's he fucking pissed about? Oh, it's actually, oh, I see, it's like this. Wait, maybe this is fine. And expected 2 arguments, found 1? How? Oh, because I didn't instantiate this thing. God damn it. Oh yeah, no field name unit. True, because I removed that. Yeah, I think that this is awful. I think all of this has, like, it doesn't, I'm not sure it's worth it. Because, like, all of this was to avoid this crazy line. And it's just not worth. It's just not worth. Because even, like, this, you still fucking have to call that fucking bullshit here for the return type. So it's not worth it to do it this way. We can do probably improve this, where we pass in a type to object here end, and it automatically does this part for us. Right? There's probably something there. But yeah, I think doing it manually is still better. So let's like fuck this parse object thing. Fuck this parse object with object context. Let's try to make it easier to write the parser in wherever the fuck we were. Meal data. Okay. So back to this version. Where nullable, I did like this guy existing, probably. So let's just leave him here for a second. This should probably go somewhere else, but for now we'll leave him in there. And this is dish ingredient. And I want object key or end. We'll make a new version of this for a second. Typed. So this is going to be like comp time t type. And this is going to return a t. And we're going to call while true probably. We're going to try to like do object key or end, or else return null. I think it's like this. Well, it depends if order of operations is here fine. Then we do std meta string to enum t on s. Or else we discard the value and continue. And then we just return this, right? Okay. So now we can do this, which makes this easier. Then we have unit, you know, for now. And then inline else. You know. I wonder if you could do like something here. You know, so like next assign maybe, where we take in t. Okay. Like, you could maybe do something like this, right? That seems... If this works, that's very nice. If that works, that's almost usable. So how would that work? Next assign. So we have here tag any type and builder any type, or like out any type, right? And it's like here you would do, you know, something like field of out tag name tag. Yeah, there's something there. Okay. Is equal to uh um maybe here you throw in the type as well. And then maybe this is the like um hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Hold. Hold. Why does this... Oh, I see. Next, as field type, maybe is what this is turning into. And so we have like this type, this tag, and an allocator. Okay. Yeah, yep. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Self next as field type T tag name tag. And maybe this turns into a this? Okay, so we don't have to type tag name everywhere. Close. That's not crazy. That's not crazy. So this becomes next as field type here with dish ingredient and tag name T. Alec. Oh, I mean, it's still not great. But a lot of the, like, absolute hell has, like, been removed there. That's, like, not that much code, to be honest. Like, what else could we ask for without trying to build something, like, uber generic? You can pass T instead of tag name T? Really? Here he's... Oh, you're... Can we look at, like, inline outs? Not here in function. Yeah, true. But then, like... I mean, I still need tag name T here, which is a little bit, like, not ideal. I seem to remember you being able to get, like, more stuff out of that, like... inline outs. Oh, I see. If it has like a value associated with it. Um, yeah. I mean, this is taking a lot of the hell out. And you're right. You could do this as like the tag here, so I don't have to type tag name here, but I'm kind of okay with this. Right, that's not too bad. I guess you could also try to do something like Chromium isn't your default browser. True. Thank you for that. I agree. And then, like, after all of this, Is it even that much better than what we would have written before? I think yes. Because now we only have to think about like the specific type. Like the specially handled stuff, which is kind of nice. Yeah, okay. I think I call this here. That's a lot better. So like, can we apply it to... Oh, first I guess we should make sure that this actually fucking parses still, right? Which it does. So like, if we were to apply like the same thing here, we would be like typed with this. This turns into key. This stuff goes away. Here, this is like, we only handle ingredients now, because that's like a special, like it's not a automatically handled type. But inline else, we have tag here, and we say like field on builder tag name is equal to try lexer parse as next as field type meal dish tag name and alec. Yeah, that's not bad. And then here this becomes like builder is nullable, you know, something like this. Not crazy. Not crazy. Not crazy. Okay. What does this go on? Okay. Sure. Sure. I think that that is nicer. It definitely makes, like, copy-pasting to a new guy a lot easier. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. That's an, yeah, it's the balance of complexity and repetition that I'm okay with for now. You could make the parse function generic over common fields, and for not common fields, create a struct to have custom parse function of the generic one, call that. Let me think for a second. Let me think for a second. So you're like, you're saying you could do something like, you know, simple fields is a struct here that has like ID, I64, dish, ID, I64, and then here for like, then we like feed that into this somehow and then handle ingredients separately. Yeah, I don't, yeah, not the biggest fan. I don't see, because like then you just have this problem again where you're like duplicating all the types, and then at that point you might as well just be doing like this again. You know? I do like the switch way of doing this. I wonder if there's some way to do like automatically do this. Right? You could have like default field like, yeah, there's probably some way to get this nicer. Yeah, if you like assume, if you assume that the builder is an optional thing, you could have like next next builder or something Hold on, hold on. There's maybe something here. Out is a pointer to a nullable t. Yeah, there's something here. And then you basically just do like out dot field out tag is equal to this. And then you can do the tag name here, which allows this to be any type. Yeah? That kind of works. So this just becomes now like try Lexer next builder with meal dish T alloc builder. That's kind of nice. This needs to be dish ingredient. Okay, so this thing's mad. Why? Expected some bullshit. Try here. Return type found I64. What? Function type returned here. So he's expecting? Oh. I just have return here for some fucking reason. Okay. That I'm willing to live with. Then if we just huck like take a few of like this in here. Now this is like super copy pastable. And then if you didn't have any custom parse, we could almost keep this in the Lexer, just like this. And then when we have like custom behavior, copy paste it out. God, it's so close. It's so close. This is what I was trying to say. Yeah, so you have like basically like specific parse functions if they exist. Yeah, I mean that's turning into something that's like very. Maybe that is just the way. Maybe that is just the way. Right, so then. Nice mug, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So then you're kind of like assuming this is turning into like almost the classic stood JSON interface, which is maybe fine, right? Maybe that's fine. Maybe we've just accidentally. Oh, well, we have to handle like the list case as well, which we're not handling right now, and I don't really want to make like that big switch. Okay, fuck it. This is enough. This is enough. We have to limit ourselves somewhere. So this shouldn't compile because unit isn't handled. So here we handle unit specially. I am fine with that. No, oops, this goes here. Okay, good enough. Good enough. So unit, if we're actually parsing this thing, is Lexer next as string. Ref, I guess. And then we go stood meta string to enum, I guess. Unit to unit. Yeah. Or else return error invalid unit. Okay. Okay, we did all of that for something that really didn't need to be done, to be honest. That was a lot of, like, unnecessary work, but I'm willing to have done it. I think this interface is a lot nicer. Okay. So, all of that to say, we have our meal dish, our dish ingredients now.